Okay, at 7 o'clock, we'll call the meeting to order. The location of the fire exit doorways are in either end of the hallway in case of emergency. The AED machine hangs in the wall or directly across the next door. Please silence all cell phone and pager. Clerk, please make the roll call.
Hal Roth,
Here.
Rocky Ellsworth,
Here.
Herman Vaz,
Here.
Jonathan Goldberg,
Here.
and 862.
Okay, give you a minute to approve the minutes of the February 18th minutes, February 18th, which was canceled due to the storm. And a public hearing is carrying over and will be conducted this evening. Okay?
So I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the February 18th meeting as presented.
Motion made by Rocky Ellsworth, second by Carl Hunt, to approve the minutes of the February 18th minutes, 2025. Clerk, please call the roll.
Hal Roth.
Aye.
Rocky Ellsworth,
Aye.
Herman Vaz,
Aye.
Jonathan Goldberg.
Okay, we'll move down to our public hearing.
When you approve the minutes of the January,
There were no minutes. They get canceled.
then December,
So.
when you have to at least approve the minutes of,
Oh, January you had a meeting?
December.
December you canceled, okay, but they had a meeting.
Not, question minutes for January.
Reading what's on the agenda.
I'm sorry, okay.
Yeah, no, this will be all right. Right, we'll move down to our public hearing. Eric, that's all? Well, we're finally making it.
Yeah.
Okay, you like tell the board why you're here, what you, a little bit of history, why you're here.
So, we were here originally because we were hosting a nonprofit for plant therapy for first responders and veterans. There's been an instance where I kicked the program out, due to just some trust issues. So we are no longer gonna be offering that program. So now it's just gonna be my private home again. We're taking down what they started building. And now we're just here for variance for the number of horses and then for the pond, I believe.
Right, some variances needed that was never done, this will clean it all up.
Yeah.
So if you ever sell it, whatever you do, you'll be good to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any questions from the board on this one? These cancel. Strictly variances. Time open up for a public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak for or against this proposal, please give your name and address.
I'm Josh Merrill, this is neighbor 2996 Brick Schoolhouse.
Okay.
So we've enjoyed having the horses next door and what they've been doing to the property, and so just wanted to be in support of them.
Okay. All right, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, at this point in time, we declare this public hearing closed. All right, board, there's not really much to discuss. I'll read slide. Number one, whether an undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties will be created by the granting of the area variance.
Not in that location.
Right in the middle of the ag country. Number two, whether benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by some feasible method other than an area variance.
Pre-existing.
Okay, number three, whether the requested area variance is substantial. really, we're just cleaning up something that was done years ago, basically. Number 4, whether proposed area variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood district. Now, it's surrounded by pine country. Number 5, whether the alleged difficulty was self-created, which consideration shall be relevant to the decision of the zoning board of appeals, but shall not necessarily preclude the granting of the area variance. That's usually a yes.
Yeah, it's partially so.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions? If not,
How many horses do you
About half. We had the 6.5, but the owner of or the founder of the nonprofit took his horse with him whenever I kicked him out, and then I kept his other horse, because he's 30 years old, and he's fine with the half horse, so we work in to put that stress on his life.
do you intend to have any more horses?
No, I'm tapped out with horses.
Well, I just asked because if you needed it, if you thought you had one more horse, we do it now, even though you didn't have.
I want to round up to 6, but like I said, I'm financially tapped out and physically tapped out, taking care of more horses. So at this point now, it's just going to be let them age out and probably not replace. As they age out, I'm getting old myself.
So in other words, we could leave it at 6 horses.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll make a motion for Eric Betzholm of 3022 Brick Schoolhouse Road, for multiple variances. One, relief from 520-41B, 1A, 2AI, and BI, to have more than 3 horses on a 6.4 acre parcel, for a total of 6 horses on that parcel. Number 2, relief from 520-41B, 13B, no building in which farm animals shall be kept located within 50 feet of any lot line or within 150 feet of any adjoining residence. The barn is 57.69 feet from the dwelling. This requires a 92.31 foot variance. Number 3, relief from 520-11A, 4A, seeking variance for the existing barn on the property, which only private garages and carports are allowed in RBL zoning districts. Number 4, relief from 520-43, seeking variance to have one corner of the pond to be 32.52 feet from the northwest property line to the edge of the pond. This requires a 7.48 variance where 40 feet is required. All the questions have been answered, all the documents have been submitted to secret.
Second.
Motion made by Carl Ross, second by Rocky Ellsworth to approve several variances needed for cleaning up of variances needed in a number of horses. Clerk, please call the roll.
Carl Ross.
Aye.
Rocky Ellsworth.
Aye.
Norman Vaz.
Aye.
Jonathan Goldberg.
Aye.
Okay, Mr. Basil, you're all set.
Thanks, sir.
Good. All right, we'll move down on the coastal erosion hazard area permit for Kevin Trout. You would like to build a patio?
Patio covered.
Covered?
Cover over top of the existing brick patio.
Okay. You sure submitted a lot of material, looks like it's gonna be well built.
Well, Cheryl told me we wanted to do this in a professional manner, so I wanted to make sure that we had it done correctly. When I first moved to Hamlin 22 years ago, Larry told me that all I had to do was sketch it out on a napkin and turn it into, and he would take care of it.
It sounds like Larry, yeah.
I'm glad to see that we're taking it more seriously, but given the wind factor that we get off the lake there and all the years I've lived there, I felt that it was good having an architect involved so that we make sure this thing didn't decide to take off and then.
Yeah, it looks like you won't interfere with the neighbors.
No, we should be behind the front edge of both the neighbors' houses. And to be well within all the setbacks, just enough to cover it, to keep the rain from beating on my windows and still allow me to enjoy the incredible view that we have here.
Okay, is there any other questions from any board member? We went by Saturday, it looks like it's, I don't see any problems at all with it myself. None.
Make a motion to approve coastal erosion hazard area permit for Kevin Trout at 7032 Benedict Beach Road for patio cover that he'll be adding. It's in the SR zoning district, LWRP and CI area. That's for the waterside portion.
Motion made by Jonathan Volker, second by Carl Ralph, to approve the coastal erosion hazard area permit for Kevin Trout, 7032 Benedict Beach Road. Will the clerk please call the vote?
Carl Ross.
Aye.
Rodney Ellsworth.
Aye.
Norman Vaz.
Aye.
Jonathan Goldberg.
Aye.
Okay, you're all set with that.
Thank you.
Good luck with your project.
Thank you,
Here we go.
Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda, Brockport Yacht Club. See anybody here? Fletcher, you represent the yacht club?
I'm not. I was gonna speak though, if they were gonna show up.
I'm a member, so I'll hang out for a minute. As I have to say, I'm not part of this, the tournament, so I just needed to hear it.
Nobody's here.
Do they have to be here on representative?
I talked to them Saturday.
Would you gentlemen like to be representatives of the project?
I'm sorry?
Would you like to be representatives of the
If
project?
there's nobody else here from the club as a member, I will be.
For
If
ma-
that's okay.
for Maintenance,
Sure, it's okay
dredging.
with- I don't-
Well, we do have a DEC permit that's good, I think, to 2027 or 2028.
28, I think,
But
yeah.
this, CHOP permits, and they'll have to be at planning board for, conservation quarter development permit. They are required every year, so that's why you guys are hearing that.
I know it's a big issue because as the spoil bank to the south side of the channel continues to degrade into the channel where the boats come through to get into the basin, it becomes more and more difficult to get boats past the, creekside docks.
Any other comments? Fletcher, you got anything you'd like?
My only concern, and I'm on the zoning board in
Right,
Kent.
I know you're right next door, yeah.
So our book says, I'm all in favor for this, this is, but we're gonna be on the receiving end of the spoils. Being to the east, that's where the spoils are gonna be.
Oh, they're gonna put it to the east in front of you.
Yes. Our book says it's fine, but it has to be clean sand of equal or greater size. And there are times when vegetation gets rotted, and I wouldn't wanna see that pumped over to our side. So that's my only concern, that we concentrate on clean.
Okay, I can understand that part, yeah.
Cause it starts bubbling up from the bottom at usually around August, and it smells like sewage, to be honest with you. But it only happens for about 2 weeks, and I'm sure they could accommodate to not do any of that when that is going on.
In other words, the smell is the worst while they're doing it, once they.
No,
quit,
it's a naturally occurring thing where it
Yeah,
gets to the surface and then it gets flushed out eventually. But it happens every year, doesn't it, right? Yeah.
but you agree that it should be dredged.
Oh, yes, I'm all in favor. Just don't dredge and send any smelly stuff over to our side, that's all I care about.
Sir, could I have,
Smelly stuff anywhere.
sir, could I have your name?
Fletcher Rowley,
You know, you live as close as you can get.
2040 Norway Road in Kent.
Next door, right?
Yeah, the pen.
Light goes over all the time, walks across the water.
Well, I suppose you talk to them, have you ever talked to them while they're doing it, the contractors? I just wondered if they'd say, okay, I don't know how you really control that.
I've only spoken to the DEC when they were down there to take a look, and they said, well, that's a part of the, when they're actively dredging, that should be taken into account.
Okay.
So they're aware of it.
Well, that's about the best we can do, is
Right.
that they're aware of it, because they're the top dog. Anything else other than that?
No,
Is this okay if we have the other persons in the app of the people?
Okay, I think it's absolutely okay, yeah.
Just want to
Yeah,
make
I think that as long as they're members and, yeah, because it's the club.
We could use them as a regional now.
sure. Just want to
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, I guess we got everything the best we can do, I'll just entertain a motion. I agree it should be done.
I'll make a motion for the Brockport Yacht Club, 7493 Sandy Harbor Drive, for a CHOP permit, to allow maintenance dredging of Sandy Creek. All the DEC permit paperwork has been submitted.
Second. Motion made by Carl Ross, second by Rocky Ellsworth, to approve the C-Hop permit for Brockport Yacht Club, 7493 Sandy Harbor Drive. Clerk, please call the vote.
Carl Ross.
Aye.
Rocky Ellsworth,
Aye.
Herman Boss,
Aye.
Jonathan Goldberg.
Aye.
Okay, you can tell the yacht club, they got our part is okay, and maybe mention to them that if they could arrange the smell and.
we're on good terms with them, no, there won't be any.
All right,
Sounds good. Thank you very much for staying.
yeah,
Thank you.
don't worry, it's Paul Fletcher, I know him very well.
We won't get into that part.
I know.
Good.
All right, now we'll move down to Phil Pitts. There you are.
Well, I'm not Phil, but I'm with a generator company doing this.
Oh, okay. Okay, you would like to install the generator down behind, right next to the blacktop driveway, or?
Behind the house.
Behind the
between This house and backs up to the parkway. So there's a row of trees and the parkway. So it'd be in between the trees and this house.
Okay. Yeah, we were gonna say that it looked like there's not much room you can put it.
Very, not with 35 feet off. It would have to be
There is.
in his living room. So essentially, we would be roughly 10 foot off from the back fence line. towards the back corner of the house. And then we would be the normal clearance, 5 feet from the door fence.
I think this is a good spot, I mean,
It's about-
for everybody.
Yeah.
The throughway, or the parkway doesn't matter.
No, exactly.
Okay, is there any other questions for any board members? If not,
Not coastal rules in Hampton areas, but it is for area variance. Yes.
Do we have to be in public hearing?
And they are aware of that too. In fact, we were just gonna go for a 20-foot variance. Nice woman, I talked to the company, said, can you go for 25 just in case?
It'll be 25 for sure.
Yeah.
Because to be 15 feet from their back property line would be a kitchen.
Perfect, thank you.
we can grant him.
You didn't need that.
Oh, you won't need that.
No, it's not, that's my,
It's
my
there,
error.
it's not for this school,
Well, yeah, when we drove by, I was, I'm looking over, where, wait, that's the one over there. I'm so confused. Parkway, through, you know,
Keep you guys on your toes.
well, yeah, I kept looking along the road, going,
Sorry.
wrong side.
Okay, we'll schedule a public hearing.
I'll make a motion, we schedule a public hearing for Phil Pitts, 17 Summer Haven Drive, seeking a variance from Town Code 520-21C2A. States that the minimum rear side back is 35 feet, asking for a 25-foot variance on it, and the public hearing will be April 21st after 7 o'clock.
Second. Motion made by Carl Ross, second by Rock Ellsworth, to schedule a public hearing for Phil Pitts of 17 Summer Haven Drive, for variance needed for a generator for April 21st after 7 o'clock. For the poll vote.
Carl Ross.
Aye.
Rocky Ellsworth.
Aye.
Norman Vaz.
Aye.
Jonathan Vogel.
Aye.
Okay, you're all set.
I don't know if it is. Is it approved or do I gotta come back?
You got April, you gotta have your money in, so still $75?
$75, yes.
Okay, by April 7th.
Okay, and then I have to come back again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
April 21st.
You guys got me working overtime.
Okay, keep track of it. Okay.
Well, I'm working on changing that.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, Michael Passat, 697 Water Road. Oh, you want the length for the pole barn?
Correct. Is there a second?
I don't see
anything.
Did I mail it to you separately in your regular mail to your office? Yeah.
But I didn't get it, right?
No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. That's okay, I mean, you can explain about where.
Yeah, so it's, if this was my lot, it's just under 5 acre, lot,
house is here towards the street, pole barn would go right here. roughly.
Okay. Behind the
Behind
house,
the house, yeah, behind the house.
and it's almost 5 acres.
Yes, correct.
He does have a lot of improvements in his rear yard, but they are all attached to the house, so they don't count. He does have solar panels.
I do have
Yeah.
two arrays, that would be south of where the pole barn is.
Okay.
And there is an existing structure. Where the pole barn is going to go, that's going to be,
That I'm gonna take, yeah,
yeah,
it's gonna go by
yeah, the
It's
chicken.
a three-sided, horse shed.
Yeah.
At some point, maybe it's 12 by 36 roughly. So that's kind of where the pole barn footprint's gonna start. is where that will-
But we can come to a public hearing and make sure you get all the back to Cheryl and.
Yeah, and I will find the,
How tall will the pole barn be?
The ceiling will be 16 feet, and it's a 612 roof pitch.
I'm just trying to see if the peak comes under the,
I think it's 25.
okay.
I'm sure it's 25. But I will get everyone there. I'm getting that meeting so long,
Nice.
But I did go over his property with him. He sent all the information and got the photos printed out.
It was already kind find a room to have a pole fire.
Just trying to fit in with the neighbors, that's all.
Right.
Yeah, keep the neighbors happy.
Yeah, they'll start talking.
Any other questions? If not, we'll schedule the public hearing and.
I'll make a motion to schedule a public hearing for construction of a 2,800 square foot pole barn for Michael Bassett or Bassett?
I'll pass it.
Bassett, 697 Weiler Road for Monday, April 21st, 2025, after 7 p.m.
Motion maybe Rock Elder, second by Colonel Rock, to schedule a public hearing for Michael Bassett, 697 Mile Road, for the construction of the 2,800 square foot pole barn. For April 21st at 7 o'clock. Clerk, please call the vote.
Carl Rock.
Aye.
Rocky Ellsworth.
Aye.
Ron Mass.
Aye.
Jonathan Goldberg.
Aye.
Now, on the Saturday ahead, which would be the 19th, sometime after 10:30, we come out and view the properties.
Sure.
So would you be able to paint or put stakes out or something so we can see its location?
So there's also a garden that's kind of in the way, that's gonna also go bye-bye.
We're going to just put a little flag on each corner. Yeah.
Just
I could, yeah,
rough locator.
I could.
You can do, General.
Yeah, that way, so, you know, with the public hearing, neighbors come and everything, or if they do, and that we know what we're looking at, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could flag up.
But yeah, just some way so we could see it.
That was on the, what date?
The 19th, at sometime after 10:30, we meet here at 10:30, and then we go out and look at the properties.
Okay.
Any other questions? Good.
Yeah, thank you much. Thank you.
You bet. Have an awesome week.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
Happy. Remember to get done with stuff, eh? Anything from the legal department?
Nope, nice and quiet on a total front.
That's a good sign. Okay, I have nothing. Cheryl?
Everyone wants to build a garage or a pole barn. And they're large. and our codes don't really allow it. So,
We need to fix the code.
yes, we need to fix that code. We're having a zoning workshop, I think, next Thursday.
We're gonna talk about generators.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have a list. No.
Yeah, put that on the list, Cheryl, because we should.
Put that right on the
Because
top of the
that,
list.
it's too many
generator
of these,
one.
and we should change that, and generators, yes, because the, conservation board, no longer is going to be doing inspections in the Seahawk area. If you work with them more, they do not choose to do that. I did clear it with the DEC, Seahawk department, I said, yes, you can approve of that inspection from them, as long as my inspection goes through, and always done. The only thing we really have to worry about is that it has to be a certain height above the ground, especially this many above. So, and that would be something I would be responsible for in my inspection criteria, so they no longer are going to be doing anything like this.
You know, I've been fighting this for a long time, about this is ridiculous.
You're right, yeah. More and more people are gonna start getting them.
And
You-
once one neighbor gets it, everybody around them.
It's smart now to have them.
Well, you need the generators for the, for the sewer. Because if the electric goes out, it will work.
Right.
Pump
Yeah,
that up.
yeah.
Unless you want storage in your basement, but I mean, other than that, the pump better work. And we all know your powered service is not gonna get any better. In fact, it's gonna get worse.
Uh-huh. Although I did see on the news tonight that they're gonna waylay everybody having to make so many electric cars because there's no place to charge them.
Right.
Just for the-
Uh-huh. You know, we had our RG&E meter changed, we had a power failure because of it. My whole house had power failure, and they changed, and whatever we did, I wasn't home, but.
No, we did, too.
That's probably because you're close to the northwest quadrant.
Oh, it could be, yeah. Probably on the same grid as they.
Yeah. But I think that there are a few other things for zoning workshop, I don't get them written down, off the top of my head.
It's only an hour, so just keep it. It's not, no, because some of us have to get to bed earlier. Then these
Yeah.
3 retired guys now that sit around, like Phil.
Joel needs his
and-
beauty rest, is really what he was trying to say. It's really
between
Joel.
Phil and Rick and
Dude, we're
Steve.
still on
Well,
camera.
if you think about it, it's so ridiculous. You're talking about,
Okay,
Right.
there's nothing big about it.
Right.
It's just a small little,
Yeah, watch Jennifer had about a 30-minute conversation about it, okay, so. we'll do what we can.
There's no reason for it. I mean, especially
Right.
since everyone's gonna
I'm with
need one.
you.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be part of your life, actually.
Right.
Right.
And you're right, the older we get, we may need
Right.
something quick. You just
Right.
never know.
Yeah, it's not, everybody's gonna need them, with everything going on in the world, so they can do it.
No. Well,
Anything else, Cheryl? That's it.
no, I'm glad to be back, I was in class for 3 days, again,
Oh, I miss it tremendously.
I'm just trying to catch up, but
The board members, or that's why you didn't get us back.
Right.
okay, yeah, thank you very much.
Anything, Joel?
No, we voted in the exemption for the, first responders, so that was really good.
Hey, no.
All right, no further business. I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Aye.
Okay, everybody, okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Good deal.
I really am.